Cheers, guys, and welcome to Uncle Scott's Pancast. Beginning to develop that perpetual holiday glow around here. In today's Pancast, we're going to unbox some more items. We got some Ruffoni, my very first piece of Ruffoni, a couple of All-Clad pieces, and some other stuff. Also, we're going to have an update on a Debouille sale that's coming up, some cutting boards I saw a good deal on at Costco, and more. Let's jump in and get started. This piece here is from sur la table or table, depending on your tolerance for poor pronunciation. And this should be an All-Clad D5 frying pan. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I have reviewed the D3 and the copper core. And the D5 was always kind of in the middle, and I have people asking me about it. I had never tried the D5. The other day on those Black Friday sales, I thought I had found a screaming deal on a D5 at Williams Sonoma. Clicked on it, bought it, and I put something up about it, and when somebody wrote in and said, you know, you bought a non-stick pan, don't you? And I went back and looked, and lo and behold, I had bought a D5 non-stick skillet, and I looked at the advertisement I clicked on. You could not see the word non-stick in the headline, and the image on the site did not show the pan cooking surface. It had a lid on there, and I got confused. So anyway, I returned that. And sur la table or table had the regular D5s for 129 bucks, and I believe this one comes with a lid. So let's see if we can get this guy out. There it is. All-Clad D5. Stainless steel, 5-ply. With the lid. For 129 bucks, I thought that was a pretty screaming deal. Okay, next up, let's talk about Debouille for a moment. Okay, let's talk about Debouille for a moment. I spoke with them on the phone this morning, and depending on when you watch this video, December 8th through the 12th, they are going to have a site-wide sale. I will have a link to it below. It should be live when you see this video, and it will go through the 12th, and it should be 15% off site-wide. Running through the 12th, and the reason everything ends at the 12th, I think for sur la table, it's the 14th, but for Debouille, it's the 12th. That's the last day to order stuff to have it arrive before Christmas. So the 8th through the 12th, if you missed that 30% off sale that I was talking about previously, and as my wife likes to say, I told you so, that was probably the biggest discount you're ever going to see on Debouille. But they do have 15% off coming up site-wide. So that's still pretty good if you missed that other one, or you just want to do a little bit more shopping. A couple more unboxings. In the last Pancast, we unboxed quite a few items, and it was getting a little long in the tooth. I have a couple more items from last week's that did not make it into last week's Pancast. So let's jump in and see some All-Clad in Ruffoni. This All-Clad deep fryer. I got this one on Amazon on a Black Friday sale, and I paid, I think, about 160 bucks. Usually they're up around 200 or even higher. And you might notice here that this fryer looks very similar to that Tefal Easy Clean deep fryer, which I've been recommending for about 4 years around here now. I think this is the higher end version of that fryer. This one's in more stainless steel, and most people don't know this, but Tefal and All-Clad are part of the same parent company. Most All-Clad cookware seems to be made in America. These deep fryers made in China. The Tefal Easy Clean's made in China. Same parent company, very, very similar design with the onboard oil storage and filtration. I think maybe this is the high-end version of that Tefal. Let's hope so. And I forgot to mention, with that Smithy unboxing, as part of their Black Friday incentive with what I bought, there were also some Smithy shears included. So we're going to take a look at those. And finally, I have not made one pan sauce joke too many about my wife's cooking, because we just had our 10-year wedding anniversary. Thank you to her for putting up with me for 10 years. And for 10 years, the traditional material for the gift is tin. So T-E-N years, and T-I-N metal. And she got me this Ruffoni 10-line copper polenta pot. I had no idea such a thing even existed, a polenta pot. But this is my first piece of Ruffoni. And it's got some nice ornate decoration on there, and we'll be taking a look at this in the future. Okay, so this Ruffoni, not done any cooking in it yet. I think Sunday we're gonna make some papozo with some polenta and make the polenta obviously in the Ruffoni polenta pot. Pretty sturdy, not quite as heavy as some of the other cookware, but really good looking, really ornate. So that is kind of interesting. Now, one question I have gotten various iterations of lately, especially with all this cookware coming in, is what is your wife saying about all that cookware? Where are you going to put it? And honestly, I don't have a good answer. It's been kind of simmering under the surface. I've been buying some wire, cheap wire shelves from Costco and Sam's and using those. But currently, I believe my wife's plan is to kill me and then have a large estate sale. Costco, recently in Costco, not a sponsor, wish they were, but I saw these teak cutting boards for about 60 bucks. That seemed like a screaming deal. And I didn't buy one at the time, but I am going to jump on that and get an extra one for the basement kitchen around here. So nice looking teak cutting boards at Costco. Let's see, now let's touch on the Debouillet salt mill that I got. And I got this guy filled up with coarse kosher salt, and just give that a twist and it grinds the salt. You can adjust the knob on the top and you can go from a fine grind to a more coarse grind. I also like using it with my Peppermate pepper mill, and these things, they are not necessary, but just in life it's just kind of nice in a nicer kitchen to have these as opposed to the old Costco salt and pepper mill. Nothing wrong with these, they work. Not as easy on the eyes as the others. And of course, I like them a little bit more than the old Mortons. Nothing wrong with these, I got by with these for decades, but it's just nice to have some of the nice stuff. Also the nutmeg grinder, got a little nutmeg in there, and I'm grinding over the sink here, and you just twist the knob and it grinds the nutmeg. My wife asked me, why on earth do you need a nutmeg grinder? And again, I told her I really don't need one. It's just really nice to have. So some nice stuff to add to the kitchen around here. Also picked up some of these Staub, wood handled, but silicone or some sort of soft material utensils. And what I like about these, I've been using them this week, is that they are easy on the surfaces, on those, my Staub enamel cast iron Dutch ovens, also the Le Creuset and the 10-line copper. I like a softer utensil in there so it doesn't scratch up the surface. And the same with these B-Bois or B-Bois wooden utensils. And several people wrote in and explained to me that my French pronunciation is incorrect, and I can pretty much guarantee that when I try to pronounce French words, I'm going to make some mistakes. Good thing about YouTube though, you're never wrong for long. If you make a mistake, someone writes in and lets you know immediately. So this is B-Bois, B-O-I-S, and B-O-I-S in French means wood. So bois, B-Bois, in English sounds like a brand name. It really just means wood in French. And I posed the question, what about Boise, Idaho, B-O-I-S-E? And someone said that that was settled by French trappers or explorers, and it was probably a wooded area. And that's what Boise, I think we've anglicized it now, but perhaps it meant wooded back in the day. Who knew? Another deal I saw at Costco, they had a sale on Fever Tree ginger beer, which I jumped on because I do enjoy a Fever Tree ginger beer and whiskey from time to time, especially around the holidays. So you might want to check those out if you get into Costco. Okay, let's talk about Christmas gifts for a moment. A lot of people are asking what are good Christmas gifts to get for people who love to cook. If they don't have a carbon steel skillet, a good carbon steel skillet, something like a Debouille 11-inch Mineral B Pro would be a fantastic gift. Also, you can never go wrong with enameled cast iron, even if someone already has a Le Creuset or a Staub Dutch oven. There are always other sizes and shapes and colors. Those are always appreciated. If you want to get a little bit more adventurous, I like those tagines. Those are very fun to cook in and not too hard to learn, but actually kind of international or exotic a little bit, if you will. I also like paella gear, either a burner set or at least a paella pan. And I wanted to throw out here just an opinion. I would not get someone a turkey fryer. My wife got me a turkey fryer one Christmas and I like it, but I just don't use it often enough to justify it. So those other gifts, I think if you get something like that for someone who cooks, they would actually get a lot of use out of them. All right, make sure you jump on that Debouille deal. I will have links to that below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time on Uncle Scott's Pancast.